G'day all, welcome to another build video. Here we've got another rock crawler. Someone had requested a build for the whole body of the rock crawler, so I thought I'd make a quick tutorial on how to get the body all together. It's nothing too complicated. But yeah, it takes a little bit to maybe get the suspension strength and the dampening just to the way that you like it. There are a few collisions there. I'm not sure what's causing that, but I can't seem to see any sort of areas where anything's hitting. But obviously something's not meshing 100%. But yeah, we'll get into the video. Alright, we'll start off with a rotating servo. Reduce it down to 0. We'll get a 30 kilo weight. And also some flat connectors and tube double T. And a straight tube. A fresh hinge. Copy another flat connector. Another steering hinge. Zero this one out. So, copy another flat connector. Get an elbow. Place it there. A double elbow. Like so. Flat connector, place it underneath, copy another hinge across, also facing left to right. Copy one up, face that one forwards and backwards, and we'll get some straight suspension. And we'll just pick a colour. And we'll configure this. Yeah, 0.4 and 0.7. We'll see how that goes. Might need to adjust it later on. Alright, another hinge. Face it to the side, just forwards, backwards. Another one to the back, side to side. Some more flat connectors. Place them across the top. Another one underneath. Piston. So we'll configure to just start with 0.6. Copy another one. There we go. We'll continue with the trailing arm. So one connector zeroed out, one up and down like so, and one side to side. Copy another one, leave a gap. Another one like so. Connect those with a tube. Like that, and we'll get a tube cross here. Tube T. Face that one up. Single tube. And put a motor in here. And a 1x2 middle here, like so. We'll do the upper control arm, copy a hinge, up and down. Actually, we'll need that, leave a bit of a gap, and one up. We'll have to put some wedges in here. One connecting the rotating servo, the other one connecting the hinges. Copy another two across, place them on the 1x2. Yep, that's correct. Get some 1x3 tubes. So, okay. We'll copy these hinges to the back. Just see if I've got everything lined up correctly. Might have to modify things as we go along. Okay. Okay, so with the back ones, we'll spin that piston around, stick that one in there, do the same. Turn mirror mode back on. Alright, we'll spin these ones around, and with the rear, so that we have a little bit more room for the back part of the roll cage, we'll face these, or place these up on top, like so. Start position 0.7 for the horizontal pistons. Alright, so that's the main chassis done. Now we'll go with the body, get some wedges, place 4 of those. Actually, what we'll do, we'll leave a gap just in case the lower control arms end up touching. Just copy that across. Get some 1x2 flat panels. We'll connect the wedges. Okay. Now for the pipe work. Alright, some tubes. Might need a double T here, oops. A slope. And some more straight tubes. These. There we go. And actually, we'll change that one for just a T. some to the middle. Get on the tube to connect that. There we go. Alright, so we get a bit of the roof done. Get some T's. Up the top here we'll put some lights. Oh, where are we? There we go. Like so. Copy another tube to face it in. Copy another one. Gap it to. Get some straight tubes in between. So, now we'll make a little bit of a cross roof. There we go. Do the back section, just do a bit of an angle, like so. And we got 1x4 tube in the middle. Oop, jeez. Actually no. Copy number 2. Single tubes in the middle. Copy slopes. There we go. Copy number T. Place it on the back. Just continue with the rear here. Doesn't have to be perfect, just something to get it near enough to look like a roll cage. And double L there. Some more straight tubes. 1x4. Wonder if that'll be a bit too close. Bring these in a bit. Something like that. Alright, that's pretty much the rear done. Front. Place it in. We get a cross. Place that in the middle. A bit of a bash plate underneath. That shouldn't hit. Just place some lights in the front. And lamps. There we go. Actually, these might change to a tube T-cross. There we go. we go, it's more or less complete. Hopefully the wheels fit. Just colour. And there we go. Let's see how we go for the spring weight. Might need a little bit more stiffness in there. Maybe the dampening up. Maybe spring down a bit. Maybe the same with the rear. Let's see how that goes. Let's make it a little bit better. Alright. Here's the rock crawler. Might need to stiffen it up a little bit more so it doesn't lean too much, but obviously with a rock crawler you do want that flex, but might have to adjust the dampening up a little bit more or even strengthen the springs up. So yeah, you just can play around with it and see what sort of configuration you like. But that's the build complete. Alright guys, hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the next one.